Hello everyone and welcome on this new midweek analysis video from Xtreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. I am proud to say that this week so far we have made more than 97 pips of profits to our clients in the premium group of Telegram. Of course, sadly yesterday Tuesday we have faced some losses. I think 3 of the signals have hit in the stop loss, but again I remind you that our stop losses are no more 50 or 45 pips. That is no more. Our stop loss right now is fixed at 30 pips only, and sometimes even 15. That's actually our plan, to increase the winning ratios and to reduce the losses, of course, as much as possible. And thankfully this has paid off and we have reduced the losses as much as we can. So let me just make a review with you the results. As we can see, we started the week with one of the signals hitting the stop loss, but again we have recovered this with many other signals. As we can see, very small loss compared to a very good profits. Then the day after, as we can see, we have faced these small losses, and again 3 signals has hit in the stop loss. Again, each one is 30 pips only, but thankfully what happened later is very good actually, and we have been able to recover most of these losses. As we can see, Euro JPY have hit in the take profit number 3, making total of 100 of pips. Now of course I have to say the truth here, that when I say 97 pips, it doesn't mean that all of the clients have got 97 pips. No, I'm not here cheating anyone. I'm telling the truth, that we are actually telling that this is the maximum which have actually been able to gain from our signals. Some of the clients may have actually gotten only 20, some of them may actually have made 60, some of them may have even made more than that, maybe actually 200 pips. How? By simply opening multiple trades of each signal, or actually not each signal, of some of the signals that they really trust. They do their own analysis, and once we send the signal, this is like a confirmation for them to enter, and they open multiple positions. Now again, regarding the copier, we have received actually a number of I would say different opinions. Some of the members say that they are actually not making money with option 1 and 2. They switch to option number 3. I received a message here on YouTube. This gentleman here, Mr. Cash, he said that I'm using option 3 and having no issues. Thank you again. So he's actually making profits with option 3. Meanwhile, I have received a message from someone says that he's still not able to make good profits on option number 3. So I believe, guys, this is really up to which risk management you are using, which plan you are choosing, which risk percentage you are using. It's all depends on your capital and how you are actually risking it. So I believe everything is going well so far, and I'm happy about the results. But still, again, we are hoping for the next week, this week, to actually ending in a much better results and actually better profits. We will do the best we can to make sure that everyone ends in a very good profit this week. So of course, if you wish to join Xtreme Trader Forex Signals group, please contact our support. You can find their contact details in the description below this video. Contact them today and hopefully we will see you there. Alright, so here we are. Let's make a review about the signals which I have sent last Saturday, and of course let's begin with the Euro USD. Now, as we can see, my friends, the Euro USD signal has not been triggered, but the pair has went all the way for about 70 pips, almost reaching the take profit level, and right now has started the bearish reversal. Actually, I believe again this is my problem, because I should have selected a different take profit level. As we can see, the market has reversed exactly right here from that previous support level. Actually, this is what I'm teaching here on my channel, that the previous support, which is the nearest one to the bearish breakout candle, is the best level to start shorting and expecting from the market to create a new resistance. That is exactly what has happened right here, and I believe choosing this take profit level was actually not a good idea. However, now we need to change this signal for the Euro USD. Is no longer good for the buy. We need to switch that right now. Actually, the market has reversed almost from there. As I have mentioned earlier, the market has actually reversed right there from the previous resistance, as we can see. So right now, we are looking actually for selling the Euro USD. Let me just go to the daily chart. So as we can see right here, the previous analysis said that this was actually a double bottom pattern, and we had right here the real level of the support. But we have to keep in mind that we are having here a strong key resistance level, and the market has made several attempts to break out from that level. Now the price action has changed. This price action, this last bearish engulfing candle, it actually changed the whole game, and most likely right now on the daily chart, we need to look right now for shorting the Euro USD. I believe the buy order right here is no longer valid. Now, what we can see right here on the daily chart also is we're having here a support. Let me just do it like that. We're having right here a support trend line which has been breaking out with this strong bearish breakout candle, and we can sell the Euro USD again once we see the market reaches again that previous level of a support trend line to create the new resistance trend line. Now, after confirming that the direction is bearish on the daily chart, let's move to the 4-hour time frame. All right, now on the 4-hour time frame, it's a better idea to start drawing the support and resistance lines, and of course the trend lines itself. So let me just start by checking the resistance trend, sorry, not this one, the resistance trend line. So we are having here a resistance trend line which has been respected repeatedly. If I check the market right here, we are having actually this resistance trend line which has been respected repeatedly, as we can see. So the market has been respecting that level several times, and most likely the Euro USD is actually getting ready for another rally to retest the broken resistance right here, and it's going to continue the fall. Now, we need to look also for the horizontal support and the resistance. And as we can see, my friends, this exactly right here is the peak of the resistance exactly. Let me just make sure it's correct. Indeed, exactly right here at 1.05637. So right now we are having two reasons to start actually shorting the Euro USD at this level. First of all, the resistance trend line, which I have just shown you right here. I don't think, actually, after checking the daily candles, I doubt that the Euro USD is going to be able to make any bullish breakout from that level. And we don't have much of high impact in news coming this week. And also, I don't see any reason for the dollar to get any weakener. Most likely is going to get stronger, and I believe the Euro USD is going to continue to fall. And also we're having here a resistance level which was previously a strong resistance level in the past, and I want you to pay attention that we are having right here a real level of the resistance. Meanwhile, this was a false breakout. That being said, I believe selling right here again at 1.05637 is going to be a good idea. Also, we are having here a previous support, which actually this is what I just said before, that selling right here is going to be the best idea because the previous support is going to become a new resistance. So again, selling right here is going to be ideal in my opinion, and therefore I'm going to send exactly, this is just to be more accurate. I think it's make more sense right now. We have to wait for the Euro USD to rise to another 39 pips before we can start shorting it. Therefore, this is going to be the level where we can short the pair, and the safe zone is going to be ranging just a little bit above the peak of the resistance right here at 1.06179. Meanwhile, the take profit level this time is going to be selected carefully, and it's going to be exactly right here at the lowest level of the support at 1.04687. This is just to secure that we are going to end up in a good profit, and hopefully the market is definitely going to be reaching this level, and I believe it's going to even exceed it. So we can actually aim 97 pips profit from this signal, but of course I'm expecting from the Euro USD to continue the fall for about 200 pips at the lowest level of the support right there. Anyway, let me now please write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the Euro USD. The safe zone will be ranging for about 53 pips. Meanwhile, the target is going to be about 93 or 95 pips, hopefully going to be in a good profit. As we can see, the Euro USD has already started the bullish reversal, and I believe our sell level is going to be ideal, and hopefully it's going to be a good signal. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now take a look at the pound USD, which sadly didn't work. As we can see, still ranging inside of the safe zone, but as we can see, the market has exceeded the safe zone with about 12 pips. Even though I'm saying to everyone that we consider this signal as the loss only if the signal or if the market has actually made a strong bearish breakout from that level of a safe zone, but still I cannot take any credit for this. I have to announce that this signal has failed. Anyway, I wanted to mention that the pound USD has indeed reversed from the level where I have mentioned that we can start buying the pair, as you can see right here, and it has went in about 60 pips of profit before sadly goes inside the safe zone and exceeds it. So let's see now what we can do next with the pound USD. Actually, the new price action which has recently appeared has changed the game. I don't think that we can start looking for buying this pair anymore. Again, on the daily chart right now, this strong bearish breakout candle right here has confirmed that the pound USD most likely is going to continue the fall, and I believe eventually is going to create a double bottom pattern. So if I'm not mistaken, the final target for this pair is going to be exactly right here at the support on 1.20424, which means we can expect from the pound USD to fall to another 160 pips. But however, let's now see where exactly we can start shorting this pair. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Right now on the 4-hour time frame, keep in mind that our previous sell order has become right now a new strong key support level at 1.22500. I believe that most likely the pound USD is going to continue the rise to another 47 pips, and from that point it's going to be ideal to start shorting this pair. Very similar to the Euro USD, we are having right here a strong key resistance trendline level, which most likely is going to be respected. And if we look at the on the left side, we can see that the same level of the previous support was originally actually a resistance level. And if I keep scrolling more to the left side, let's keep scrolling to see the history if this level was a strong resistance. As we can see, indeed it was the lowest level of a strong key support level. And also look at that, this is perfection, it was also a resistance level. As we can see, indeed we can trust this level to start shorting the pair. I believe this is going to be the best level to start shorting the pound USD. Just wait for the right moment, my friends. It's going to pay off for everyone. And of course, for the take profit level, I believe I want to select a reasonable, or actually more logic target, which means this strong key support level at 1.21268 is going to be our target, which means we are aiming approximately 120 pips profit from this signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone is going to be ranging only till the peak of the resistance right here exactly at 1.23153, which means that our safe zone is going to be ranging for about 65 pips. Meanwhile, the take profit level is going to be about 122 pips of profit. Let me now please write the signal for you. And there goes your analysis for the pound USD. Actually, I need to stop using the word signal. I don't like to call these as signals. They are actually more like analysis of the market and expectations or predictions of how I'm expecting it to move. But my tongue is just get used to say signals. Anyway, that's everything for this pair. Let's now move to the next one. So right now, as we can see, the AUD USD, I believe it has worked perfectly fine in the beginning, and it went in total of 53 pips of profit. Then again, sadly, went back to our our entry, and currently running in about 8 or 9 pips of loss. So again, the same mistake, or actually the market has actually reversed before reaching our take profit level. The market has reversed just like 26 pips before reaching our take profit level. Anyway, the buy order of course is no longer valid. I need to change this signal right now, and let's see what happened next. Let's go to the daily chart. Now on the daily chart, actually, if I'm not mistaken, and if I was actually about to open a trade, sell order is the right thing to do at the moment. This price action right here, first of all, these 3 candles right here usually represents, or actually they mean actually that the market is going to continue the fall. They are more like a confirmations for a bearish reversal, and usually we can trust them to start shorting the market. Not only them, but even this candle right here in the center, this candle usually confirms that the market is indeed going to continue the fall or the reverse. So right now, after confirming the direction on the daily chart, let's move to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, we need to separate the market structures. So right now we are having here a strong key resistance level, as we can see, at 0.69470. We are also having another strong key resistance level right here exactly at 0.69192. And since on the daily chart we can see that the market is ready for the fall instantly, meaning we can actually expect to start shorting the AUD USD right away. And the target is going to be actually the lowest level of the strong key support level at 0.68295, which means we can actually make about 92 pips profit from this signal. Now back to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, What we can see right here is we're having a strong key resistance level. I will tell you something. We're having here a strong key resistance level, and we have here what we can call a false breakout. Indeed, this was almost like a false breakout because the market has here created a strong resistance, and look at that. Recently, the market has reversed again right on the same level of the resistance, which means that we can actually treat this structure here as a false breakout. And we can actually assume that the market is going to indeed start the bullish reversal right here to create a pullback, and most likely the real resistance level right here is going to be respected. I believe it's going to be a good signal, honestly. We have to wait for the for the AUDUSD to rise to another 14 pips before we can start shorting it. And the safe zone is going to be ranging only till the peak of the resistance level, exactly right here, which means the safe zone is going to be ranging for about 47 pips. Meanwhile, the target is going to be exactly right here at 0.68512, which means we are actually aiming about, wait a minute, okay, yeah, I was looking for this one. My mistake, I thought this one here, it was, okay, anyway, this was the target, and we're having actually the entry right here as 0.69192, and the target is going to be this level of the support, exactly aiming about 90 pips. Let me now please write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the AUDUSD, and hopefully it's going to be a good signal, and hopefully we will make good profits out of it. Let's now move to the next signal. Let's go to the USD CAD, which was the only signal which has worked perfectly fine. As we can see, the market has reversed exactly from where I have mentioned to start shorting at 1.29087. By the way I said exactly was a joke for someone who says in the comment to stop say exactly. Anyway, the market has reversed exactly from there, and it has went all the way to the take profit level, making 82 pips of profit. I hope you guys have taken this signal and have enjoyed these profits. So anyway, let's see now what we can do next with the USD CAD. It was a good signal, and I think the peak of the take profit level was actually very good, and it was actually ideal. However, let's now move to the daily chart. Now on the daily chart, the appearance of this pin bar has actually changed the direction, and I believe most likely the USD CAD right now is going to continue the rise. I don't think that the USD CAD has any chance right now to continue the bearish reversal. That being said, let's go back now to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour, actually we need to go to the 1-hour time frame. We need to see the details right now. So right now we are having here a very strong key support level, exactly right here at 1.28620, and as we can see, the market has already reversed right there. This is, by the way, my friends, a real resistance level, as we can see, and these two movements right here were actually a false breakout. I hope you guys have took a look at the video which I have uploaded recently explaining the real and fake support and resistance. However, right now we can actually expect to start buying the USD CAD, in my opinion, at this level of a real support right here, because this is actually the nearest support to the bullish breakout candle. And what we had right here is actually a false breakout. The market has actually made us thinking that it's going to continue the fall, but indeed the market has continued the rise, confirming that this was a false breakout. And since this was actually the nearest support to our bullish breakout candle, that's going to be the level where we can start buying the USD CAD at 1.28578, which means we have to wait for the market to fall to another 14 pips before we can start buying it. And the safe zone, my friends, has to be ranging right here till the previous take profit level, which means that the safe zone is going to be ranging for about 38 pips. We can actually make it even 40, like that. That's going to be our safe zone, 42 pips. Meanwhile, the take profit level, let me just select it carefully this time, is going to be right here, my friends. The real, sorry, can I see it? Okay. It's going to be right here, the previous strong key support level, which is right here, the nearest, exactly right here, the nearest support to the bearish breakout candle, which means our target is going to be about 97 pips. And we are going to place the buy order exactly right here when the market reaches the broken support level at 1.28578, and our safe zone is going to be ranging only till a little bit lower than the support level right here, which means again 42 pips of safe zone and 98 pips of a target. Let me now please write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the USD CAD. Hopefully it's gonna be a good signal, and hopefully we will make good profits out of it. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's take a look at the USD JPY, which has sadly completely failed, and I'm sorry about that. What happened has happened. Let's see now what we can do next with this pair. Of course, no one can get them all right. Sometimes, of course, I get them all correctly, but that's not gonna happen every single time. It's just simply not possible. Anyway, what we are having right here, let's go now to the daily chart. Actually, this price action shows a very strong bullish reversal, or actually momentum. So as we can see, let's go to the monthly chart. Now the monthly chart is showing us something really interesting. The USD JPY is really approaching a historical rise. It has went to 135 and actually touching 136, which is really amazing. I mean, I'm really thrilled with what I'm seeing. The USD JPY has reached the uncharted water, and right now we are going into the nowhere. No one have any idea what's going to happen next with the USD JPY. Therefore, we have to scalp it right now on the smaller time frames. So we need to go now to the 4-hour time frame to confirm that most likely we are having here confirmation that the USD JPY is actually having a very strong bullish momentum, and most likely is actually going to continue the rise. Let's now draw some trend lines here to confirm the direction of this pair. So right now we are having here a very clear support trend line, as we can see, and we're having here a channel. So I think this is very clear for everyone that we're having here a channel, and this was completely false breakout from that channel. Now we can see that the market is actually rising, and most likely is going to continue the rise. Now pay attention that we had right here a very strong key resistance level at 135.594, and we had also right here a strong support level as well. So we need to increase the line right here, just like this. This is actually more accurate, and now we can say safely that most likely the USD JPY is first of all going to continue the fall, and that support level is going to be respected, and that previous resistance is going to become another new support. We can actually assume that this structure right here was entirely a false breakout, and we had here the real level of the support because the same level was actually a real resistance. That being said, we can assume that this real level of the support right here, after the appearance of this structure of the false breakout, most likely is going to be respected. So that as we can see, we had right here the channel. That being said, the end of this channel is going to be actually our target, which is going to be also the peak of the resistance right here at 136.680. So now moving back to the 1-hour time frame, let's go in the details. Now pay attention. On the same level which I have drawn here on the 4-hour time frame, we can see that the line is actually not touching the line. The red line right here is not touching the lowest level of the support. Let me just increase it a little bit more. That's more accurate. Now pay attention. This support level right here has already become a new support on the 1-hour time frame. We have here a red and blue candle which confirms a reversal, which means that the USD JPY is getting ready for another rally, and most likely it's going to create a second attempt of the support right here. Another way to confirm this entry is by simply drag the very same support trend line which I have drawn earlier and just drag it all the way right here at that support trend line, as we can see. Now pay attention that we have right here the support trend line which has been respected repeatedly as a resistance trend line. Right now, after the bullish breakout candle has appeared right here, we can assume that the same level of the previous support trend line is going to become a new support trend line. That being said, everything says that most likely buying the USD JPY after it falls to another 35 pips at 135.676 is going to be a good idea. And the target, of course, has to be right here, the peak of the resistance at 136.709, which means we are actually aiming about 102 pips profit from this signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone is going to be ranging only till the lowest level of the strong key support level at 135.120, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 53 pips. Let me now please write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the USD JPY. Hopefully it's going to be a good signal, and hopefully we will make good profits out of it. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's take a look at the USD CHF. Actually, the USD CHF has almost reversed from the take profit level. It has reversed just like 13 or 12 pips, actually even 11 pips before reaching it, but of course sadly did not trigger our sell level, which means this signal is no longer valid. Let's now see what we can do next with this pair. Actually, I'm going to stick to the previous analysis from the last week. The market actually, as I have said earlier, last Saturday has made right here a strong key support trend line level, and right now it actually has retested the broken support trend line and created a new resistance trend line, and most likely the USD is indeed gonna continue the fall. So it's a matter of where exactly we can start shorting this pair, and if I'm not mistaken, I don't think that the USD is going to be able to reach the original sell level which I have selected last Saturday. Most likely we have to select right now a new level, and I want to be accurate as much as possible right here. So let me now trust the the resistance trend lines. All I'm going to do is simply draw a resistance trend line right from this higher high to this lower high. This is actually, my friends, something called the magic of trend lines. Actually, I have 2 videos on my channel explaining this strategy. You can actually refer to it. Just search on my channel the magic of trend lines. All you need to do right now is drag the very same resistance trend line which you have drawn right now, and you can apply it every single time, actually everywhere, and you will find that the market has indeed respected that level. As we can see, I have just drawn it right here from this higher high to this lower high, and I just dragged it on this resistance trend line, and pay attention to what happened. The market has indeed respected that level and created a new support trend line and kept that position as a resistance trend line as well. So right now what we can do is drag the same line again all the way to the previous support trend line right here. So we had here a support trend line which has recently become a resistance trend line. And if we look closer, we can see that the market here has created a strong key resistance level, as we can see exactly right here at 0.95932. This level has actually become a strong key support level several times, and also a resistance level as well. Anyway, recently what happened is the same level has already become a resistance level, and we can right now expect from the market, after facing the strong support level right here at 0.95547, this was actually a strong key support level. The market right now most likely going to be ranging on that level, and is going to continue to rise to another 28 pips, I believe, upon the pressure from the resistance trend line and the real resistance level right there. The USD CHF is going to actually continue the fall upon the pressure from that level of previous resistance. And this time I'm going to select the targets carefully. I need to be careful about actually selecting the targets. They can actually play a major role in the success of the signals. Let me just check how many pips is that. If I choose this, okay, I'm fine with this. This is actually a more safer entry. Target. The lowest level of the support at 0.95207. Meanwhile, the safe zone is going to be ranging only till the peak of the resistance, exactly right here at 0.96427. As you can see, also another way to confirm this entry is by simply draw here a resistance trend line, ignoring the false breakout, and check this out. This is perfection. We're having here, let me just zoom in to show it to you. We're having here a resistance trend line, as you can see, a false breakout. Then again, the market has respected that level of a resistance trend line, which confirms our entry. I believe it's going to be a very, very valid entry. Let me delete now the resistance trend line. But however, I'm telling you something. Based on the daily chart, I believe that the USD has a potential to continue the fall till the lowest level of the support at 0.94611. But I want to give a safest take profit level, and hopefully everyone is going to be able to get it. Let me know, please write the signal for you. You know what, guys? I just noticed that I talk too much. I know I talk too much, but I just like to explain things. I want to make sure everything is clear, everyone is actually getting the idea, and I just don't like to be quiet while recording the video. I just like to open myself and to talk and talk and talk and explain everything I know about the analysis. Anyway, there goes the signal, my friends. We will be actually aiming about 75 pips profit from this signal. Meanwhile, this safe zone is going to be ranging for about 48 pips. Let's now move to the next one. Let's now take a look at the gold. Alright, so we need to do something about the gold signal because it's approaching the buy level, but suddenly I don't feel that buying the gold right now is going to be safe. Of course, there are several reasons, but the video is already 26 minutes and actually 29 minutes. I need to make it shorter than that. So anyway, let's now delete the old signal. Now I'm aware that the last analysis I have said that on the weekly chart we're having here a support trend line, but it seems like the market is actually being able to break out from that level of a support trend line, and I believe it's going to be a major breakout. Now actually the current price action right here, which appears on the gold, it seems like the gold is indeed going to continue to fall. That price action says a lot, and it's most likely the gold is actually going to continue to fall. Not to mention, of course, that we had right here a resistance trend line. Let me just make it more accurate. Exactly just like this. And seems like the market has indeed respected that level of a resistance trend line, and hence it's going to continue the fall. Now, we need to go to the 4-hour time frame. Or daily chart. Daily chart, sorry. Now, as you can see, my friends, on the daily chart, we have right here a very strong key resistance level at 1833.17. We can see that the market has actually been able to respect that level of a real resistance. Actually, I need to make it more accurate, just like this. Exactly. Now let's pay attention how the market has reacted every single time it touches that level. So as we can see, it was actually a strong key resistance level. Then a support, as we can see right here, a support as well, resistance, support, support, and again, I need to zoom in to show you this. Let me show you. Right here, it was also right here, a resistance as well, as we can see. So recently it has become a support, and right now we can see that the strong bearish engulfing candle has appeared right here, confirms that the market right now is actually below that level of a resistance. And after confirming on the daily chart the direction and seeing the price action right here on the daily chart again, now we can go back to the 4-hour time frame to confirm where exactly we can start shorting the pair. In my opinion, selling the gold exactly right here at the peak of the resistance, exactly right here at 1829.76 is going to be a good idea. Not to mention, of course, that we are also having right here a resistance trend line, as we can see, and seems like the market is indeed going to be respecting that level of a resistance trend line. However, this time the target is not going to be unrealistic as usual. I'm going to select a very realistic target, which is going to be right here, the lowest level of the support at 1805.13, which is going to give us approximately 246 profit from this signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone is going to be ranging only till the peak of the resistance, exactly right here at 1845.33, which is going to be approximately 150 pips. Meanwhile, we are actually aiming 250 pips exactly. I know the risk to reward ratio is not so pleasant, but actually, my friends, this is what the market is giving us. I cannot really do anything about this. I cannot select something favorably and just it doesn't work. I mean, this is just not good at all. 1829.76 is going to be the level where we can start shorting the gold, and again the take profit level is going to be 1805.13. I wanted to remind everyone that all these signals are relying on the price action. If you have seen any strong bullish breakout happens right here, then hold your positions and don't sell at all. Just be patient enough. Confirm the entry before you open any trade. Just confirm that the market is indeed going to continue to fall. Then you can open your sell order. Before that, don't place any pending orders right here. Don't ever start shorting instantly. Wait to see any kind of confirmation before you start shorting. Again, the video is so long, I need to stop right now. That's everything from my side, guys. I hope that is informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.